weekend. Come on in. Violence. Memorial Day weekend violence is spiking, spiking. And this is actually, they consider Memorial Day weekend is the beginning of summer. This is when all the ski masks come off. This is when all the social media beef hit the pavement, hit the ground. This is when different areas, different blocks, standing outside, having gatherings, barbecues on the basketball court, in the parks. This is when they come out. This is it. When they come out, people, this is real. So, those of you that know me, I've always talked about violence. This is not about clickbaits and likes and who can get the most views or whatever. That doesn't matter to me. I'm in the contest who can save more lives. That's the contest that I'm in. And if I can help any individual that's watching this live or listening to it by way of podcast or YouTube or Facebook or Twitter X, I would love to hear from you if I'm helping you with some of these things. This is real. This weekend is going to be real tough. It started off already. A young man shot and killed a 74-year-old man over here on 81st and Laughing. I believe it was a relative. So it's a lot going on. He's been apprehended. He's in custody now. We got a shooting out there in Dalton where they said a club owner, guy on the whole block, shot and killed someone inside of one of his businesses. So it's going on, people. Temperatures rising, beef are stirring, and one thing I do agree with Mayor Brandon Johnson: this is not a government problem. Well, let me just say this: the government may socially engineered it, made it happen, but it's up to us as parents, as mentors, as pastors, ministers, coaches, life coaches, foster parents, fathers, brothers, and sisters. It's up to us to create an atmosphere of love. That's what we have to do. Now, last year, a lot of you don't want to give Brandon Johnson credit, and I understand, but it was the lowest amount of people that got killed on Memorial Day weekend. And I'm going to pull up some numbers so you guys can see the numbers. The numbers. It's not about the politicians. This is about lives being saved, bringing awareness to our people in our community. And that's real talk. And I want to educate the people. I'm not here to entertain you, but this is more likely education. So you can learn and know what to look for, what to expect, and get out the way. We already know that the red line has been taken over. It's kind of calmed down now by law enforcement, which is a good thing. Now, we're not advocating for people to get locked up and throw away the key. That's not what I'm advocating for. I'm advocating for a safer community. I want to know when a young lady walked down Ashland, Vincennes, Cottage Grove, whatever major street, that she can be safe walking down the street, pushing her baby in the stroller. I want to know that when a senior comes out in the morning and goes to the grocery store, to Jewels or to Save a Lot, that they'll be safe, that they won't be a victim of violence. That's what I get a joy out of knowing. I want to get a joy out of knowing that if someone tried to do a drive-by shooting, their gun jammed. I get a joy out of hearing things like that. I get a joy out of hearing things where it could have went left, but it stayed straight, stayed right. I get a joy out of that. I get a joy out when I see two street tribes that got an evergreen beef, mean everlasting beef. And when they come into agreements, we're gonna put down the guns. You stay over here, we'll stay over there. I get a joy out of that, hearing that. Do you know that people look exactly like me with this complexion, either a little lighter or even a little shade darker? They enjoy bloodshed. They enjoy it. They can't wait to hit the news, whether it be on social media or the mainstream media. They love bloodshed. I always say, those of you that have that mindset, your day is coming. It's no longer going to be news when your day comes. It's going to be your reality. And when you say to yourself, man, I thought this was a joke, I thought it was funny, but I would have never thought my auntie would have got caught in the crossfire. I would have never thought it was my brother. I would have never thought it was my son. I never thought it was my daughter that got shot up in a car with an ex-boyfriend. It can happen. So I'm going to tell you, if you got a mindset that you want to see these numbers go up, you got hatred in your heart toward the people that look like you. And I'm not even talking about the people that got racism in their heart, bigotry. I'm talking to the ones that look exactly like me, that share some of the same features as I share. Kinky hair, full lips, broad nose, caramel complexion, light bright skin, blue black. I'm talking to you. The mindset has to be better. Now I'm going to put some numbers on this board. And before I put the numbers on this board, I'm going to remind you of some things that I've always say on this live or this podcast. A sitting duck is a dead duck. If you're sitting in some of these high crime areas, and I don't have to call out nobody block, you know a high crime area if you've been living in Chicago a certain amount of time. A high crime area is where you have a lot of gang activity, standing out front, block parties, block takeovers, selling of drugs, whether it be weed, heroin, cocaine, whatever. That is people, that is a high crime area. That's what that is. And you know not to be sitting in no high crime area. Even an Uber driver got more sense than that to be sitting out in these high crime areas. Have sense. And I want to thank all the CVI people that's out there, that's doing their best, that are making things happen. The ones that are really doing the work. I want to thank you for doing the work. Appreciate you. And I'm glad I'm a part of the CVI family. You said, well, Martin, they mishandle funds and do all that. Listen, that don't have anything to do with me. I do the work. I'm not in finance. I'll let the people that's in finance handle what's good and what's bad and what's not. My focus is changing the community, the mindset. And I'm going to put up these numbers, people, and hopefully you guys can see it. I'm going to put up these numbers. Put up these numbers so you guys can see. All right. Oh, I'm sorry. I did knock it out. I'm sorry. Sorry, people. Oh, y'all forgive me. I'm going to get it right. Let me touch the screen. All right. I'm going to get it right. All right, now. We're going to start. Now, you're looking at the screen, you see what I see. Now, we're going all the way back to 2016. That's what we're doing here. Now, in 2016, and these numbers, give or take, they may be off by one because sometimes a person can get shot between the Thursday all the way until Tuesday morning. They may live until, and they might die Wednesday, but it's still considered that number. It could change. So 2016, we had, how many people we had? 59 people shot. And this is in the city of Chicago. We had 7 killed. That's a high number. 2017, we had 45 people shot, 6 people killed, a slight drop. 2018, 39 people shot, 7 people killed, that's a decline. 2019, 42 people shot, 7 killed, a slight rise. 2020, 42 people shot and 11 people killed, a spike, a pandemic year. That's the year of that pandemic. We remember that, people. We remember that. 2021, 37 people got shot, 5 people killed. That's a slight drop. 2022, 47 people got shot, 5 people killed. 9 people killed. That's an increase. All right. We got 46 people shot in 2023, 11 people killed. It peaked in. I'm talking about Memorial Day weekend. Normally they do it from starting Thursday all the way to Tuesday morning. Some of these tallies are from Friday all the way to Tuesday morning. 2024, 42 people shot. I don't know if I did 2023. Let me go back. 2023, 11 people shot. 46 people shot, 11 killed. That peaked. 2024, 42 people shot, 10 people killed, a slight decline. 2025, 24 people shot, 3 people killed, the lowest in 16 years. And I'm going to just say this. Any number on this chart is too high. But I'll take that number. Not at the expense of someone losing their own loved one. But we're looking at the numbers, people. The numbers. The numbers. And that's what I'm talking about this evening. The numbers. We're looking at them. Facebook, this real. YouTube, this is real. Twitter, X, this is real. This is no game we playing. It's going to take all hands on deck. This not only our problem, but this problem has been socially engineered in these Black communities. I'm willing to bet, and I'm not a betting man, that some of these numbers that I put up on this screen today is like that in a lot of large cities around this country. Real talk. I always say Memorial Day weekend is like the beginning of summer. And I'm trying not to scream and holler, get emotional here because I want you to hear me. This is a teaching moment. This is not a screaming a moment. And people tend to come outside. And you remember all those social media beefs that you had online all year long. Now, again, the mask is coming off your face. And people are out, they're barbecuing, they're having little social get-togethers, they have little block club things, they drive up, they selling their drugs, they're establishing spots in the neighborhood. But guess what, people? Guess what? Guess what? guess what? You got to come outside. And I tell these young brothers, y'all walk around here with all these masks on your face. You did all these things. Now it's time to pay the price. Now, this is some of the key takeaways I want to talk about. Now, the summer violence isn't random, it's seasonal, social, and structural. The cities that invest in cooling centers, youth programs, and community mediation consistently see fewer incidents. That's why it's so important to invest in young people. Find them something to do. Get them into sports. Get them into some community things that they have in their community. We have a great program, 8109 South Ashland, Urban Roots, 9145 South Ashland, Urban Roots. We have a great program, 2525 West 79th Street, 1734 West 87th Street. We're helping the youth. We're looking for youth from ages 14 to 30. All the thing that requires, if you live in the Auburn Gresham area or the Ashburn area, if you live in those areas and you from ages 14 to 30, we want to help you. We have a CVI program. Also, we have another program that we just have. It's like a wraparound service. You don't have to be a person that been in trouble or went to jail or bad. You could be a good kid, good youngster to be in our program. Come in, 8109. You don't have to be a gunshot victim. You don't have to be a thug. You don't have to be a felon. We welcome all. We got a program strictly for you. And we offer workshop services. We offer mentor services. We're doing yoga. We're doing podcasts. All my people, listen, we got life coaches. We got an LCN, licensed clinical nurse, come in and talk to you. If you got something going on upstairs, you can talk to the person. These are the things that we need to do to help the community, people. This is what it's all about. Violence is a disease, and we want to treat it. And the only way we can start treating violence as a disease if we start in our own homes. Self-care, mama, daddy, mentor, foster mama, guardian, whom you ever may be. Let's start at home. Let us start talking to our children. And we love our children. Now, I'm not going to come on this platform or allow nobody to call our young people animals. Those are racist undertones. When you hear white folks or any people calling black people animals, those are racist undertones. That's what that's not right. You're not going to do it on this platform. Real talk. You're not going to do it. And if we're waiting on the politicians, the government to come and just magically make a wand and make all this stuff go away, you'll be waiting. You'll be waiting. It's up to us to solve our own problems, people. We did it last year. Last year was record low numbers. And take in mind now, one death is too many for me. One gunshot wound is too many for me. But it will take a decline, a decrease. We'll take that. So what I'm saying today, let us be mindful of our surroundings. If you're in a situation, if you're at a gathering and a fight break out, get out of there. If you hear some arguing, get out of there. And if you on a block and you know this block is known for gun violence. Get out of there. You said, well, Martin, they got security on this block, security on that block. That's no guarantee. There's so many high, powerful weapons out here that they can shoot over 100 times in a matter of seconds. As my mother used to always tell me, bullets don't have no name. And we see that here in the city of Chicago, not only the city of Chicago, all major cities where black people are at. We see it. So, young ladies, you want to ride around with your guy with his mask on? You want to inject yourself into his social media beef? Go ahead with your bad self. And I guarantee you, you'll probably be a victim, a gunshot victim. You might even be a fatality. Stay out of your guy conversation, his beef on social media. And matter of fact, why are you with someone that's always this confrontational? He's confrontational with his parents. He's confrontational with his friends. He's confrontational with the police. He's confrontational on social media. Something is not right with him. But you say, well, Martin, he good to me. He treats me nice and all that. But the pain that's coming toward him, and it's coming, you might not want to be involved. I've always been taught when God got his hands on somebody, when he releasing the devil on somebody, or when he's punishing somebody, sometimes it's just best to get out the way. One thing you don't want, you don't ever want another person's gunshot wound. And the bullet have not been intended for you. And you take a bullet for somebody else. That's a terrible thing. Here you are laying up in the University of Chicago, little couple of Mary, whatever. And you saying to yourself, now you in a sedated coma. You in and out on the brink of death, shores. And you telling God, why? And God said, I sent you the crime chaser. And he told you exactly what to do. And you didn't listen. You laughed at him. You made fun at him. You talked about his hairdo. You laughed at his glasses. You laughed at how old he is and how outdated he is. Now here you are, laying in the hospital on your back. Can't breathe on your own. Bullets, all multiple gunshot bullets inside of your body, riddled inside your, tearing up your organs. Surgery after surgery. Only if you had to listen. Just listen. I don't get no credit because I'm telling you how to save yourself. I don't need that credit. People have come up to me and say, Martin, I thank you for your advice. I listen. I take heed. Save my life. I was finna go over there, but I thought about you. I ain't going over there. He right. Listen, young people, I want you guys to have fun. I don't want you destroying people's properties. And I know it's a game when you run up and down the street and all of y'all start running in groups and the police trying to see what's going on. They start chasing you. I know it's a game when the police invoke you to anger. I know it's a game. But we have to be careful, young people. Teen trend is dangerous. It always winds up someone is getting hurt. Sometimes, most of the time, somebody might even get shot or shot at. It's real. So I'm asking you to be very careful this weekend. It's going to extend all the way to Monday, Tuesday morning. Please. I don't want to hear your mother crying. I don't want to see no t-shirts with hearts, wings on it and all that, talking about you went to heaven and I know you was the biggest devil around here and I know you didn't make it to heaven. I don't want to see no balloon release. I don't want to see no shrines with cardboard paper cut out, your name on it, and a bunch of liquor bottles or some candles on the ground. Aren't you tired of seeing that? Do you love bloodshed that much? And I always say on social media, funerals has become our family reunions, and the cemeteries are our picnic grounds. And that's real talk. They share similarities. You know, when you go to a funeral, people come out to Woolworth. You haven't seen this person in 5 years or 10 years or since you was a shorty. Real talk. And you know, when you go to the cemetery, you have folks, they smoking their blunts, they rolling up, they drinking in the car, they zigzagging on the way to the cemetery. They doing all types of things. That's what you do at a picnic. You drink, you smoke. We don't want that, people. It's been so many shootings, people. So many. I'm praying that the guns jam. I'm praying that the thugs that want to shoot and kill, that they change their mind. I'm praying that the CVI people get out there and get in front of some of this stuff, mediate this stuff, separate both parties, talk to both sides, come to a mutual agreement. I'm praying that that happen. I'm praying as a parent that we do our part. I'm praying. I'm asking y'all, please do your part. We need all hands on deck. We need the mentors. We need the coaches, the ministers. We need the mothers. We need the fathers, the aunties, the aunts, the brothers and sisters, the nieces and nephews. We need all hands on deck to stop this. And we need the CVI organizations. We need you. Let's make it happen, y'all. Let's make it happen. Now, I can't speak for those that have already got shot, those who have lost their lives during these few days. They're gone already. I can't bring them back. I don't have the power. I wish I had the power. I'll bring every last one of them back, right back here on this earth. I don't have the power to do that. But speaking to those of us that's alive and breathing and in our right mind, what you gonna do? Are you gonna be part of the problem or part of the solution? Help us with this. We need help, people. We need help. I'm asking you guys. It's not about views and likes. If I can hear one good praise report, 2 praise reports, 3, man, I think I've done my job. Real talk. Some people say, well, Martin, I'm going to just chill out in my backyard. I'm going to have my beer, my little barbecue and all that. I'm going to go to the cemetery and see my mom, my father, my uncle, and all that. And I understand. But can you do me a favor? That pistol, that gun that you carry every day, can you put it up? You said, well, Martin, I can't put it down. I've done so much bloodshed in these streets. I can't put it down. Well, do me a favor. Since you can't put it down, can you just stay indoors where you don't have to have it on you? Can you do that? So you won't have to worry about being a target or you being put in a position that you have to use your weapon. Can you do that? Don't you love black people? Don't you love being black? Don't you love your community? Don't you want to see your community prosper? What is it that you want for your community? Do you want death and destruction for your community? Or do you want to prosperity and peace for your community. And for my brothers that's half gang banging and half this and half slanging and all that, and you trying to be a credible messenger, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. You can't be selling weed. You can't be selling cocaine and trying to tell these young folks what's right. Can't be doing it. You can't be half gang banging either. Only thing that I should be hearing from you is I retired. I'm not that anymore. I let that go. I'm on a new path. I'm on a new situation. I have a new life. I'm transformed. The things that I used to do, I don't do anymore. The places I used to go, I don't go no more. The attitudes that I had, I don't have anymore. The weapon that I used to carry, I don't have to carry them no more. And I understand for some of the brothers, you're free from jail, but you're not free from the streets. You have a lot of bodies out here. And you know you do. And that's why I tell young people, once you be known as a shooter, you could never put the gun down. Because what? You know they coming. You know they coming. And the best thing for you to do, if you're a known shooter, just relocate. Relocate. That's what you need to do. So I appreciate y'all listening to me. Stop the violence. Let us do what we have to do. Real talk, I appreciate y'all listening to me. Some of y'all said, well, Martin, we're not gonna worry about that. We're not gonna worry about that. They're not listening to you. Somebody listening to me. Somebody's listening to Martin Johnson. Somebody's reading them comments that you guys putting in the comments section. Somebody is going to be saved tonight because of this conversation, because of this podcast. Somebody is going to listen. And somebody is not going to listen, and they might wind up in a hospital or in a morgue. Real talk. So I appreciate you guys listening. And those parents, make sure you get your youngsters involved into some of these organizations. Please do that. The organization that's doing the work. Doing the work. And I guarantee you, if you follow the program that they got laid out for your youngster, and with your assistance, you're going to be proud of your baby, your grown adult, your teenager. I guarantee you that. But you got to put it in a credible organization that not just there for $1. See, I tell people what I do, I love to do for free. And it's a blessing when somebody pay you what you love to do for free. That's a blessing. And that's what I do. I help people. I give advice. I come out of my pocket. I support people. I do a lot of things that you don't see on here. I'm telling you, this is not for entertainment purposes. This is for educational purposes. I'm not an entertainer. I may be a content creator, but I am an educator on what's going on out here in these streets. Real talk. This is where we tell the truth and shame the devil. That's what we do. So now I have gotten all this off my chest. I've released myself. Now what you do with it, that's on you. I ain't going to come back and say, I told you so. No. You know. You know. I know, and you know, and God know. Because you can't say you didn't know. So I appreciate y'all guys for coming on here, sharing a little time with it. We got to be safe, people. Just be safe. I'm gonna be safe. Listen, warning becomes before destruction. All right. Get out of there, people. If it's something not right, get out of there. Get out of there. I appreciate you guys. Thank you. Coming live, uncut, unedited. This is where we tell the truth and shame the devil. I need y'all to be safe. Please be safe. Love on somebody. Love on somebody. Stay indoors if you had to. Stay indoors. This is the beginning of the summer. We got plenty of time to enjoy this warm weather. But it's something about this hot weather, it does. Something about this hot weather. It just, I don't know, it brings things out of us. What is it? It's the heat and the human behavior. It's the outdoor socialization. It's the school break and the youth exposure. It's the economic and social stress. It is the community dynamics. That's what it is. I wish I had time to break it down, but I'm not going to break all of it down. I'm going to get off here and thank you guys. I hope I didn't bore you. I appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. I want to thank all the CVI organizations, boots on the ground, that's doing the work. I appreciate every organization that's really doing the work. I want to thank my organization for allowing me to use this platform as a talent to compel men and women to stop the violence. Thank you, Urban Roots Alliance, non-for-profit. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for giving me an opportunity through you. Appreciate you. I want to thank a lot of other organizations, Teamwork Inglewood. I want to thank Target, Creed. It's a lot of organizations. The Violent Institute, Nonviolent Institute. So, I mean, man, it's a lot of people out here doing the work, people. It's a lot of people. Father Flagel for the Peace March. Thank him. Brooks, Pastor Corey Brooks, for his organization. So it's a lot of people out here doing the work, people. You may not like the messenger, but listen to the message. So all those that's doing the work, boots on the ground, talk to my CVI, Charles McKenzie, Inglewood First Responders, out there, boots on the ground. I believe the organization is the Lomax. That's another organization. We want to thank all the training institutes that giving us, empowering us, teaching us how to go out here to mediate and get in front of retaliations. I want to thank all social service agencies that's doing the work. I want to thank you guys too for doing the work. Keep the good work up. Let's get out here, roll our sleeves up, and help the community, which they pay us to do. And some of us don't get paid. We're volunteers. Let's get out there and help somebody. Let's keep somebody from shooting somebody. Let's stop some beef before the police get there. That's what we need to do. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for listening to me. Appreciate you. You already know what it is. Live, uncut, unedited. Tell the truth and shame the devil. I love being black. And don't let no video or no mainstream media show you a video having you hating on black people. And stop calling black people animals. We're not animals.